Go.
Welcome to Gangster Chef Aspen for this week. As we're sipping on beers again, we couldn't get no funny weed butter, but we're trying to get it for next week. So I quickly chucked this one together tonight for me mates just sitting here about to have dinner. So what we've got is some sausages, and we're just going to chuck them in the wok, and some potatoes. Chuck them in, and then put them on the heat to cook. Okay, now we've cooked off our sausages a bit, and we're just going to get the tongs and cut them into pieces. Okay, now that we've got the sausages chopped up and they're back over cooking, as it's cooking we're going to get some ginger and just slice it up. Now you can chop it really fine if you want, but I like it a bit chunky, so I'm just going to cut it up like that. And we'll get some curry leaves, some kaffir lime leaves, and just rip them up a bit. And some coriander roots, so just give them a quick wash. And we'll just cut the little root bit off, and then cut up the stem. Now to that, try to get some curry spices to ground, but we just got some Thai seasoning, so we're going to take that over with us. Give that a quick stir around, and then we're going to throw all that in. With a fair bit of oil, olive oil in it, and then put that back on, stir it around. Now that's on a low heat, and we're going to cut up some ginger to put in and some lime juice. So just cut up the garlic just roughly. And we want about 1 lime. So we're going to now take that over and put it in a dish. Well, just chug it on the charger for us. Now we give it a stir. We throw the garlic in, some ginger, some of the Thai seasoning spice that we got, and some curry powder. King's curry powder. We just put a lot of that in if you like it a bit strong. Some lime juice straight in. We use half now to cook it a bit with, and then half at the end to give it a nice fresh flavour. Just stir that in. Now we add a bit of chicken stock. chicken stock. And let that cook for a bit. Put the heat back on high. Okay, now it's looking good and tasty. So we're going to add a little bit of fish sauce to the mixture. Just so it doesn't go too gluggy. And that's about enough. And then we just got some Thai green curry paste from Coles. And I'm just going to drop about a spoonful in that and mix it into the paste with a bit of the juice, and then mix it all around. That will make it extra strong, so if you don't want it extra strong, you do it now. And if you like chilies, throw your chilies in now. Okay, now we're going to add some bamboo in, because the potatoes now will be starting to get cooked. And we'll add bamboo, and then some organic coconut cream, and we'll fill that up. Use the whole can. That's for about 8 sausages, and the can is 400 mils. And then we just mix that in, and as you can see, the green will now come through. Now we let this cook for a while, and then the potatoes should cook up, it will thicken, and all those leaves will be very soft. So we'll come back to you in a second. Now it's been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's starting to reduce a bit and get thicker. So what we're going to do now is thicken the sauce with a little bit, about 40 grams of corn flour and cold water. You can't use hot. And just tip a little bit in and mix it around till it becomes a paste. So get it all mixed in. If it's a bit too thick, add a bit more water, but you want to make it so it's like a thin paste, not too thin, just so that when you pull your fingers out, it covers your fingers. Now the curry is full boiling, so we're going to slowly move all the stuff out from the center a bit, and then we're going to, in the center, start a whirlpool and tip the corn flour in slowly. Now we don't want too much. You see now it's really thickening, and because our coconut and that was reduced down properly, we only need a little bit in there. So as you can see now, that is nice and thick and really good. So turn your heat back down. Just wait, our rice has been cooking now. It's nearly ready. So we're just going to wait a little bit more for that, and then we'll serve her up. Okay, now she's cooked down and we've brought her back. She's still nice and hot, so we're going to get some baby spinach and just toss that in, because it'll only take a little bit to wilt. Get the rest of that lime, squeeze that in. Get all that in, and we're just going to tear the top of the coriander, rip it up a bit, Just nice and whole like that to give it a real fresh flavour to your Thai gangstar. And just stir it in. And while the spinach wilts in there, we'll grab a service spoon and our rice is cooked and just come out and strain. We'll just fill in the side of the plate with a bit of rice. Okay, now that spinach is still just wilting away, we'll just stir in the last couple little bits. And then we'll get a big service spoon. Now we'll spoon
Now that's a fake.
that in. So as you can see, you could even do 6 friends this one night if you're all living in a boarding house. Well, most of my friends are boarding with their mums. So that is, then we have some snow pea sprouts. If I can work out how to open it. And a la carte, as they would say, we drop some snow pea sprouts on top, just for a bit of garnish. We're going off to smoke bongs, drink the rest of our beer and enjoy a meal.